live again. I don't know what happened earlier. Just got cut off. I was wondering why everybody left. I reckon it's because my internet cut out or something. Anyway, still waxing track. So, we'll try again. If it does it again, we'll just say screw it. I was wondering what the heck happened. I got a text from my buddy Lou up in New York. He said it just went offline, so I reckon that explains it. So I don't know if it's going to work this time or not, but I reckon we'll give it a try. I don't like about 2.5 dozen. I'll be done. Look at them beautiful traps coming out of that wax. All shiny, yeah, buddy. Can't wait to put some bracelets on some coyotes and bobcats and whatnot else. Whatever else. Let's see. Hey Lou, if you're back on here, thanks for letting me know that I was off air. Cause I didn't know. Didn't have a clue. I knew something was weird because everybody just left. Guess I was talking to myself for a long time. As long as I don't answer myself, I think I'm okay. Start answering myself, I might be cray. Got another 1.5 to go and I'll have them all done. All except the ones that are out. I got a few out. 26 people. Julia Garcia, what's up? Green Saber, what's up? Ruben, what's up? Jeffers, what's up? Hey, everybody. I was on here before. I don't know if y'all were in the house or not, but it just went off air, so it's subject to do it again. If it does, I'm just gonna call it a wrap. I want to give y'all a heads up. If it does, it's not because I just click the button. So it's got a mind of its own. Doggone technology. And I'd like to have another 100 of these. I usually get to do this again about mid-season. Because I trap so many different places, I don't just put out a long line and leave it all season. I've trapped several different farms, so I get them contaminated. Get ready to pull off one farm, throw all the dirty ones in a pile, and I run out of traps, I have to do it all again. Right now I'm running with about 100, but I think if I had a couple hundred, I could probably almost make it through the season without having to do this mid-season, which would be great. Let's see, we got Crazy. Can I have a shout out? Name is Kayla, Polly. Finished all mine the other day. Made wax sand yesterday. Awesome. Old Henry. Sounds great. I'm running with peat moss. I've been drying peat moss all summer. It don't need a lot of drying. I just take it out of the bale, put it in, this time in a barrel, and left it cracked where it could get air, and throughout the summer it'll dry out. I like wax dirt if it's made right and I have time to make it. But peat moss does pretty good for our area. I catch a lot of critters on it, and it pretty much keeps my traps working. But I like it dry. The drier it is, the better off you are. My experience anyway. Nothing like a nice, shiny, fresh wax trap. Makes you feel good to get them all done and you're ready to roll. Our season don't open till, we'll say around mid-November, maybe a little earlier than that. We got, I have to go back and check. I can't remember the date. I know deer season, they do this every year. Gun season for deer opens on a Saturday, and then trapping season opens Monday. So 2 days of modern gun season, and then trapping season runs with deer season. But I have a few places I can trap that people are not supposed to be hunting on, so that's always good. I do have some areas where not going to interfere with deer hunters. I always hit those areas first. But the coyotes still eat a bunch of gut piles everywhere. I still always catch a few. 63 people. Hey, if I missed your comment, I sure do apologize. I'm trying to keep up. He said we making meth. No, unfortunately. Well, not unfortunately. Yeah, I'm back, Kyle Wacker, Lou. Hey, I appreciate the heads up. I didn't know I was offline. I didn't know what the heck was going on before. Not boiling anything, rock skipper. I got some welded max. Oh, can't talk. Melted wax. It's real hot. And I'm putting my traps in there to give them a light coat of wax for trapping. No, we're not making meth. Let's see. Mega. Want to hear it choke. Daniel Suka. I don't know if it's YouTube friendly. If it's YouTube friendly, I don't care, but I don't want to get in trouble over it. You feel my drift? Man, my hooks are getting full, which is a good sign I'm getting close to done. Or I need to build new hooks, or add hooks, but pretty tight the way I'm hanging them now. So what I need is another one of these swing sets. They're awesome for this. I need to go around and find me a couple more of these old swing sets. Take the swings off, put some hooks on there, and work perfect. Over here I got a 2x4, but it's starting to rot. Won't be long. Probably next year I'll have to change that out. They'll all be in the floor. One Piece fan, hello from Ohio. What's up? Daniel Suka. I got arrested for doing donuts in the parking garage. Donuts is the name of my dog. What the heck? Dude. The wax does a few things. Rust proof, makes traps fire quicker, seals. Yep. Heck yeah, Lou. Thanks for explaining that. What kind of soup are you making? Kind you wouldn't want to eat. Yeah, Trying to get all the comments, but I'm sure I missed a bunch of them. Oh, yeah, it's wax. Whoever asked that, let's see. Possum soup. Yeah, that's what we need. McGee Homestead is the possum pro. Ain't no possum going to waste around there. Well, Mike and Magoo had them in a crock pot. I've ate bobcat. Never eat a possum. They just, I suppose I would if it was a survival situation, but I don't want to be honest. Mike McGee on Homestead Adventures, he says that they have a better kind of fat. He says the fat's actually good to eat versus a lot of other wild animals. The fat don't taste good, but he says it does on the possum. I don't know. I've skinned a few, and they're real tender. You know, as far as skinning, they have that slimy looking fat. I don't know. I don't know if I could get myself to eat one unless it was a have-to situation. I've ate groundhog, bobcat, raccoon. Don't want to eat a coyote either. They're stinky. And I assume they'd be tough. And I've ate beaver. Meat tastes about like deer meat. Yeah, I can fit two 650s right down in there. Nice. I didn't know if the 650s were going to fit, but two at a time, but they do. Yeah, my hooks are getting pretty full. Alright, everybody ready for trapping season? I got a few of these cables with the super stakes on them. I don't like them. I don't like cable. I know a lot of people use it. Once you start using chain, that stuff lays down real nice under your trap. I forgot, but I do have a few. I thought I had all chain. Probably about a half a dozen in here that's on cable, but I do have a super stake. Let's see, we got possum soup. Dang it, I think I cut out again, didn't I? Maybe, I don't know. Don't forget to hit thumbs up. Yeah, I appreciate it, Lou. Yep, beaver, it's good eating. Sure is. Oh, Henry. Yeah, you could fill the freezer with some beaver, go out in the summertime and catch a bunch of catfish, and kill you a deer or two, and be pretty much set. All provided by nature, by wildlife, or whatever. Hey, I got a question for you guys that trap. What temperature do y'all like to run your wax? And Lou, I've asked you this before, if you're still on here. But I can't remember from one year to another what you tell me. I know it needs to be hot enough to boil water out if there's any water in the traps, which they should be good and dry. Died these late yesterday evening. I need a little more wax in there. Losing that one, don't want to submerge. There it is. Guess I'm wasting too much, taking off with them too quick and let it drip everywhere. Should hold it over it for a little bit. Water boils out at 220. I like 260. Ooh, that's hot. Heck yeah, man. 123, that was awesome. 140. Empty Pockets Trapping, what's up, brother? I was worried that I was too hot. I was at 220-ish. It varies a little bit with this cooker I got here because it's not as nice as a regular turkey fryer cooker. This is some kind of fire pit, they call it. And even though it's propane, it's got them regular flames and it's harder to control. We got Real West Virginia Outdoors said, hey, what's up, what's up? I seen you comment on one of my videos. I don't know, I saw you on YouTube somewhere, I guess. Paula said, hi, hi, hi. Wax goes flame at 300. I've never tested it. I'll take your word for it. I apologize again if I missed some of y'all's comments. They're kind of going by sometimes. I'm not catching them all. It's not that I don't want to see what everybody's saying, but kind of a little bit busy. I pulled down a lot of freaking weight. I got a bracelet, really. I think I'm going to go hit the screw gun and run a screw in that brace because it's just propped up there against it. I don't want that brace to fall because if it does, there goes my trap. 109 people. Yeah, the hard way. Yeah, I thought I saw you on YouTube, Real West Virginia Outdoors. Hey Luke, while you're on here, check this out. You recognize this trap? I found it last year when I was pulling my traps off of that big hunting lease. Well, I say big, about 1,000 acres. I don't know who the heck it belonged to, but I was taking out all my traps and I snapped it off. I thought, well, that ain't my trap. Yeah, Duke number 3. Yeah, it's one of yours. I think I told you about it last year when I found it. Kind of cool. I'm going to have you sign it when you come back, and I'll give you one of mine. Or if you want it back, I'll give it back to you. Well, my hooks are all full right here. Damn it. That was hot. Waxed my arm real good. Gotta find 3 more hooks. That close to being done. think I skipped over a few, so I should be able to find 3 more in here. These 650s are big enough, I have to merge them together, and they won't fit. I probably wasted quite a bit of wax because they would have been submerged better. But definitely not as much wax in here as it was when I started. There we go. Try to find some empty hooks here. Here's this. Oh. Uh-oh. There we go. No BS 4-coil offset. They look like good traps. Honda coyotes. You trap animals. Yes, sir. Yeah. Hey, I appreciate it. I'm sorry if I don't say your name right. McGillis? McGallis? Yeah. Oh, Henry, I got Kentucky laws. I use a lot of 550s. Some people say 650s are legal, but we have a 6-inch inside saw spread law here in the state of Kentucky. And if you measure them straight across with a tape measure, they're right on 6 inches, even though they say they're 6 1/8. If you look at the spec on Duke's website. But the way I measure them, they're right on 6 inches. But some people say you can use them, some people say you can't. I just try to make sure within that 6 inches. So I use 550s are my go-to all the way around. I got a dozen of the 450s back in spring. Haven't used them through the trapping season yet. I caught a couple of fox on them, on a couple of them doing nuisance control work. But I'm going to use those in areas where I catch fox and coyotes and see what happens. They'll hold the coyote if you get a good catch, because coastal land, he uses MB 450s. Coyotes all over. Oh yeah, hunted coyotes. Yeah, we got several here, not as many as we used to, but we got more than plenty as far as that goes. But I've wore them out. Lou, I don't know if you were still on here or not, because earlier my other live cut out, but I got at least 300, maybe 600 more acres to trap in December, and then I'm gonna start the hunting lease again sometime in January. But 300 to 600 acres, it's got good river access, and he's wanting me to trap that as quick as after the gun season, I believe, which will be end of November. So, looking forward for that. I'm going to start my season out on a smaller new farm. I think it's about 160 acres. But I'll start my season out there and then see where it goes after that. There's a bunch of land around here that I normally trap that I skipped last year, didn't trap it much. And I need to hit it again this year, but we'll see if I get time or not. I'm gonna try to. Ethan, we wax them for several reasons, but it protects them from the weather, for one, and gets them a nice thin coat of wax. You gotta get them as hot as the wax though, or they'll look white. You just want them to look wet. Nice thin coat of wax. It makes them fire faster. Like I say, it weatherproofs them, and it just maintains them real good. I like to. Somebody else might want to chime in on this too, but some people dip them in there's different ways you can dip them, but I like dye and wax like they did back 100 years ago. Tried and true, and that's what I still do. So I dyed them all yesterday. I didn't film that process. This is the last one I'm waxing. This strap belonged to Lou, pilot waxer that's on there. He was strapping with me last winter, and me and him had set one next to one another in the same location, and I just forgot to grab this one up. So. All right, turn my fire off here. Let that wax cool down and put it back up. I think next year I'm gonna refreshen that. It's getting about the third or fourth use. And as long as it don't get contaminated, I mean, it should be okay, but every 2 or 3 years I like to switch out, put new wax. I added a little bit to this one this year and last year. But I usually have to do this mid-season again if I run out of clean traps. But yep, I'm done with that. 146 people in the house. Heck yeah, I appreciate each and every one of y'all coming in here, hanging out with me while I'm waxing traps. Kind of a boring thing to be doing, but it's got to be done. I enjoy it though. Good luck out there, be safe. West Virginia Outdoors. Hey, appreciate it, Ethan. Hey, y'all, I'm gonna hop off of here. Like I say, appreciate each and every one of y'all tuning in, and I'll catch y'all later. I kind of like this new live deal that they got on here, where you can go live pretty easy with your phone upright. So this is just on my phone, so I might do that some more. I might do it on the trap line this year. That'd be as long as I got good service. But for now, I'll catch y'all somewhere down the line. See y'all.